Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this British Travel Awards special interview. And I'm delighted to have a friend of mine, Nick from APH Car Parking. He is Mr. Car Parking throughout the United Kingdom. He is the man you would go to with any knowledge. Good afternoon, Nick.
Good afternoon, Graham. How are you?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Nick, you've been going for 40 years. In 40 years, you must have seen a lot of changes, particularly post-COVID. But how is business? Is business in this post-COVID world doing good for APH?
Yeah, we can't grumble. I mean, obviously, 2 terrible years through COVID, but last year we saw a decent recovery to sort of 70–80% level. Firmer prices, the desire to go traveling was back. So that was what was delighting us. And then this year we were a little bit more sensitive. Was it going to be softer? But it's holding up exactly the same, if not slightly better than last year.
And what capacity are you at now compared with, say, 2019? Are you 110%, 80%? Where are you at?
Well, we've changed our business somewhat since 2019. So we've taken one of our car parks completely out of the business. So we are sitting at about 80% versus where we were then. And we've redeployed some of our other land to other kind of non-parking related income streams. So that's why we sit at that 80% level.
Cool. Well, I noticed on your website you're staying at 81% five-star reviews. That's got to say a lot about your service levels. Service levels are often surrounding recruitment. How's recruitment being in your car parking hotspots, which I'm assuming is sort of Stansted and Gatwick?
Manchester and Gatwick, yeah, those are
Manchester, right?
Tough in many regards in terms of PCV drivers, the bus drivers. Clearly, during COVID, there were no new drivers being trained, and yet the same number retired as they went through that sort of age barrier. So we've struggled to get bus drivers. We've had to increase our pay several times to retain and get the best bus drivers. But I'm happy to say that we're holding our own in that regard. So we have very long-serving staff, which is all part of the provision of good customer service, because there's a direct correlation between long service and good service.
Yes, and having used car parking services myself a number of occasions, 81% five-star rating must be something you're very proud of.
Very proud. It goes hand in hand with how proud we are to be related to and associated with the British Travel Awards, because that's another badge of our measure of our success, if you like.
Yes, you've been a long-term supporter of the British Travel Awards, but also a serial winner. I saw that it must be 12 or 13 years on the trot now that you've won the top accolade.
Yes, since 2010, we've won every award for the best car parking company, and we've it's important to us, important to our staff. It's important that they feel it's a recognition of all the hard work they put in, and it's as important to our staff as it is to our customers, I think.
Good, and as you know, and I know, it's a very good evening when you get to Battersea in November.
Yeah, absolutely. And we used to take guests with us, but now we just turn it into an end of season staff party. So it's a fantastic evening that sort of rounds off the year, especially last year after 2 years where we weren't sure we were going to recover completely. And so it was a very, very good evening last year.
Excellent. Well, Nick, I hope this year will be as good. I trust you will be successful again. 81% five-star. I would think there's hardly any doubt that you're going to win it again. But I look forward to seeing you in November in Battersea.
Brilliant. Me too. Thanks, Graham.
Cheers.